Hola guys, buenvenidos, welcome back to my channel, and today, there's Javi. Today is going to be a relaxed, chilled video. I'm actually going to be sharing a story time with you guys. I'm actually going to be sharing a story time today with you guys. And today, story time is I'm going to be telling you guys about the time I called 911. Yep. And I know you guys are probably thinking that I called 911 for like a medical emergency. But no, I didn't call 911 for medical emergency. So this happened years ago. We had just learned about policemen and firemen and safety and 911 for emergencies. So I was probably like 5, 6, maybe 7 years old. I was young. So I was at home one day, and like I said, we had just learned about it. So I don't know why I thought this, but I was like, why don't, and this is back when we had a house phone. We haven't had a house phone for years. So this was back when we had a house phone. And I was on the house phone, and I was like, let me just see if 911 really works. Like, why in my head I thought 911 didn't actually work. I don't know why I thought that, but for some odd reason I thought 911 wasn't going to work, or they weren't going to answer. So, me being my little young, like, naive self, I, like, pick up the house phone. This is going to be my house phone for pretend. And I was like, 911. And I was like, ring, ring. And it, like, was ringing. And then someone said, 911, what's your emergency? And I literally freaked out. So I hit the, like, well, crap, I like hit the end button where like it ends the call, and I was like, oh my god. And my mom had used the phone, so I was like, yeah, sure, here, you can have the phone, like, take the phone. I had no idea that 911 had caller ID, and I had no idea that they would call you back if you hung up the phone, because in school they didn't teach us that. They just said, if you have any type of emergency, just dial 911 right away and the operator will answer. They never said that they had caller ID or that they would call you back, like the station would call you back. So my mom's on the phone and she gets another call. And she answers it and they're like, this is so-and-so from 911 Emergency Services. We just got a phone call from there. Is everything okay? Oh my god. My mom calls me and she's like, Victoria, Elizabeth Hendricks. I'm like, oh crap. That's how I know I'm in trouble, guys. Whenever my full entire name gets used, that's when I know I'm in like really big trouble. So I heard her call my name and I was like, oh crap, I'm in trouble. So I walked in there and she's like, no ma'am, everything's fine, we're fine. And the lady's like, are you sure? Like, you guys okay? Like, we got a phone call and the call just ended. Like, are you guys sure? Is everything okay? Like, nobody's trying to harm you? Like, you're all okay? And she's like, yes ma'am, we're all okay. And she like turns the phone, she's like, I'm gonna whoop your ass. And oh my god, I was so terrified because, like I said, I had no idea that they like called you back. So like my mom gets off the phone and she's like, what were you doing? Why did you call 911? Like, that's only for emergency uses only. You're not supposed to, like, for fun call 911. Like, that's not funny. Like, it's a serious matter. You're not supposed to do that. And I was like, oh my god. Like, I was crying. I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't know, mom. Like, we just learned about it. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, so then we hear a knock at the door, right? And it's like, and I'm like, who could that be? Mom looks out the window. It's a cop. There is a cop car outside our house, and there's a police officer knocking on our door. My mom goes, you're going to answer the door. I literally started crying, okay? I was like, no, he's going to arrest me. He's going to take me to jail. I shouldn't have done it. Like, no, mom, please, just, like, please. I was like, oh my god, please, just answer the door and, like, say I'm not here. Like, just tell him it was a mistake. Like, I didn't mean to. She's like, no. She's like, you're going to answer the door. She's like, you called 911. You're going to answer the door, and you're going to tell him what you did and why you did it. Oh my god, you guys. Literally, the amount of fear I felt at this moment, like, I've never felt that type of, well, maybe one other time, but that's a different story time. I was literally so terrified because I literally thought I was about to get arrested for calling 911 and having no legitimate reason for needing 911. So I answered the door and I'm crying, and he's like, he said his name. He's like, I'm Officer so-and-so. Is everything okay? Mom's like, yeah, everything's fine. Like, she called 911, but we didn't need help. Like, we're fine. And he's like, is that true? Did you call 911? And I said, yes, sir. I called 911. And he was like, well, I'm glad you know how to dial 911 and how to use 911. But he said, you only use 911 if for like emergency purposes, or if someone's trying to hurt you or harm someone and you're a witness to it, like that's, you know, you only dial 911 for extreme purposes only. And I was crying. I was like, yes, sir, I understand. I was like, please don't take me to jail. Like, I don't know why I thought I was gonna get taken to jail, but I thought I was about to get handcuffed and like put in the car and like taken off to juvie. Like, I literally thought I was, but no, he just explained to me, you know, when to dial 911, and when I really needed to use 911, that's the only time that I should be calling 911, that I don't need to be calling 911 for no reason, just to check if the number worked or just for fun. Like, you don't do that. So after that, I have not dialed 911 since then, and thankfully I haven't had to dial 911 for any serious or emergency purposes, so I'm very thankful for that one. There's also another story time.